Hey y'all, it's my review for the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 7 reunion looks. I am joined by my friend and fellow content creator, Matty Rants. Thank you for joining me.
I mean, it is Potomac, so ain't no time like the present here. Otherwise, if we have a few more episodes, it'll be a further boring season.
Now, speaking of which, I wanted to ask you, what are your thoughts on the season so far?
Boo. Boo.
Really?
Okay, so let me have this conversation and keep it light. So it's everybody light skin need to know what Candace is doing, and now we're gonna get on to the Grand Dame because Charisse Woo Woo is there, and Wendy's box needs to be opened by Mia's etch a sketch face. No, no, no.
I will say it was giving in the beginning episodes.
I had this issue with Potomac and also with Bravo with the biggest moments are always held for the last 2 minutes of the show and then continue on in the beginning of the next episode to where the rest of the episode doesn't have as much fire to keep it held. So I thought Potomac did that a lot this season where, oh my God, that's it. And the next week, oh, there we go. And the rest of the episode is womp womp. So that's what this season felt like to me. But I did watch Potomac this whole season. It was fun, I guess. And then Miami has really been the one that's actually been doing
Oh, Miami is that girl.
I don't like the seating arrangement though, but we'll talk about that later.
Oh, I've been texting people. I didn't let you know, but we will get to that.
Why are we at the end?
I was about to message Gertie my damn self.
Yeah, because Miss Mama over there, never mind.
Right.
We're not going to talk about tall Martina.
But to your point, yes, the episodes have been very Dragon Ball Z, like Namek Saga. And you know exactly.
You're filler episodes. You're just we could say Naruto Shippuden.
Right.
Animes, apparently. This is what
like
very filler.
Also, what's been bothering me about this season is this cast, they really aren't friends. Like it's frenemies. And you notice that if they hear rumors or something like that, they'll keep it in their back pocket and save it for it. Because what really stood out to me was when they were all at the table and Robin was trying to get Karen. And when she said in her confessional that Giselle was the one that sent her that picture of her with the blue eyes in Vegas, I'm like, so Giselle had that the whole time.
And didn't use it.
Exactly. And I'm like, if that's my good homegirl, she will put me to the side and say, look, this is what someone sent me or something like that. But yeah, that's what kind of takes me out of it.
I mean, Chris, we're having a conversation about the float from the Macy's Day Parade, gobble gobble turkey neck Giselle Bryant over here. I'm not talking to you, Wendy, the whole season. You say this is a season of friendships. Mia brought on her childhood friend to embarrass on television.
30 years.
What? Divided by 5. No, divided by 10. Because there's no way. There's no way my friend that I've known through childhood, I know the ins and outs of them, is going to do that to me on television. That's sad. And the kids are being involved with the families. It's a lot. So I don't know. This season didn't feel, I wasn't comfortable in my skin. It wasn't cozy for me.
So far, I'm going to give it so far it's giving a B- for me. I'm still entertained because the editors need Emmy nominations.
Oh, we appreciate receipts given, especially since we called those receipts to action all the time with Angela Cohan. But it always depends on him because sometimes he chooses not to use those receipts.
Exactly. So let's get into the looks for the season 7 reunion. It dropped today. And they're giving a blue theme. So I want to know first, before we get into the singular looks, what do you think of them all collectively?
Well, more people followed the same memo than others in terms of blue and what type of blue to use. I like a deep, richer blue, a cerulean, if you will. One of them is in particular giving nothing but cerulean. A few others opted for lighter shades. They all chose correctly for me. That's a lie. It's a nice color palette. We'll keep that. That's what we'll keep. The other one,
blue is my favorite color. So I mean, yeah, I know. So
mine's red. Well, it's black and red, black, red, and white. Yeah.
Blue and black for me. All together, to me, I would say at least it looks like a collective. Yeah, that's the only thing I can say. Like collectively, I don't mind it.
A collective in a closet.
Right. So, like, for example, it's not like Salt Lake City where it's more so like earth tones and shit like that. Like we have a concise, clear color theme.
Or getting off of a Sprinter van to get into Reunion. I was like, that is, it's funny you say as a collective because it looks like Marlo wouldn't be able to sell any of these fashions. Why her sweat stains are nowhere near these clothes. We'll get to the looks. We'll talk about them individually. I'm going to try my best, everyone.
Oh, yeah. And I want your 100% honest opinion. I know you have no problem doing that.
Okay.
Because we're both from the school of Diane.
And I also would like to say that I wish no ill will towards any of these women. I respect all of them and everything that not everything they do, most of the things that they do. And I wish them nothing but wealth, success, and good skin.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm gonna talk about it. And no shade to the designers either. I know you put in some work. It takes time to put things on things with things and further things, but we'll see.
Yeah. And lastly, I'm just gonna say, y'all, I only liked two of these looks. Two of these looks is probably like a 10 to me out of like the
tens.
out of the 9. Let's get into the first look. Let's get the friends of out the way. So
okay,
I'm gonna start with Jacqueline, or in this photo, Tiffany Haddish.
That's a compliment to Tiffany.
Actually, yeah, it is when you say it. When I think about it.
Yeah, that's a compliment to Tiffany Haddish. I would say that this is one of the more base of dresses that has been given up here. She looks beautiful. Her skin is glowing, but this dress is so for me. I'm sorry, it gives me. I saw that in the mall, 3rd floor. The store.
Right, I saw this on 36th Street and 6th Avenue. If you in New York, y'all know what I mean. I like her hair. I like the hair to the side. Makeup is great. Skin is glowing. But yes, the dress is it's a little basic. Like she's on her way to a winter formal or
homecoming, someone's prom, but as a date, it's not her school. So she picked a backup dress. It's not her school. She wouldn't be at her school in this dress. But, Jonathan, we've been dating for 2 years. He can, I'll just wear this one. It's fine. Fuck the other bitches at school. That part. But other than that, it's
But you know what? It's fine. It's not terrible. It's just a meh.
Ooh. Mary J. Yeah, just fine. Who we talk about next? Charas?
Yeah,
Sharad?
Sharissy? Yes,
she got a couple reads from some Charissis, all right. I'm gonna tell you that.
Look, where to begin? I mean, it ain't bad. Oh boy, let's start with the hair. It's given very Dijonais Proud Family for me.
You say Dijonais, I say this is a flashback in P Valley with a crooked little eye. When she was going to
yes.
It's giving. I'll see her Tuesday. Charisse, why'd they call you back for this show, sweetheart? No shade. They let you out. You know what I'm saying? It just feels like that. Even this picture, it looks like someone let her out of the cage and she just started something up. Out of all the cast members, she's like, I guess I don't get along with Karen, and she's the reason why my blessings are blocked. No, I mean, you're not that interesting. So that also is very helpful in this situation. I don't care for this. It is okay. Maybe she looks good from a different angle behind, but in front here, I am not a fan.
This could have used a I don't know. I don't like this little panel out. It could have just been closed, and it could have used a cinched waist. A cinched waist.
I do like her earrings.
Let me zoom in.
Like
yes.
The earrings and the headpiece is fine. Them shoes.
No. Oh,
I'm keeping my P Valley comment. I'm keeping my P Valley comment, baby, because okay, they about to run a little job with Angel. Listen, Chop.
I don't want to.
Can you imagine her arguing in that dress?
I feel like she's like not breathing. Like she looks uncomfortable and it's making me uncomfortable.
It's this knot right here that's pulling it in to give her some skin where it almost looks like someone just took a dress and said, here you go, now walk, versus actually putting it on her. They just glued it to the front of her body. This looks strange. And maybe her hand placement too, because her hip isn't hipping. So right now it looks a little Monet. It's not exchanging.
She has the same problem as Heather from Salt Lake City. Like I need them to
that problem.
Yes, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Linebacker.
Yes.
You're talking about they need a little of this because they're the frame and the shape of what they wear. They wear clothes that ask for this. And so when they come out like this and the dress is doing this, we're all like this. So I see what you're saying right now.
Right, and it's no shame.
Yes, there's ways to illusion the body. That's why a lot of us wear black. Hello. But I'm just saying, yeah, I'm with you on this one, Chris. There's a little, ready, set, hike hack action happening here. And possibly we needed a little and then we would have had our moment. But that's just
I'm not gonna
but no shade, no body shaming either. I just, no Charisse.
Right. I'm not gonna chop this look, but it could have just had some tweaks and it would have been suitable.
Who's next?
Let's get to Robin. Now, I will say she looks good in this dress. I like her hair. She looks like she's comfortable with what she's wearing, but it's a little basic to me. Like it looks real plain. I'm not sure if it's the color. I actually don't like that color on her.
It's too bright.
Yeah,
it's
she would have been better with the like a darker blue.
She needed a rich blue, but then she would have to relate to it, huh? Oh God, see, that is a very Diane joke. Okay, so listen, I don't care about this outfit, and it looks like she didn't care about it either. And I'm gonna be honest with you about it. It's really okay. It is of the okays from okay. It's okay. It's nothing.
This dress, like, basically sums up her, which is basic.
It's too light for me. She's too bright for the light. And that blonde is washing her out. New color, please.
Exactly.
She needed a red.
So yeah, this was a basic, boring, meh dress. I'm not going to chop it because it looks decent, suitable, but you're 7 seasons in, you're an OG. I mean, come on.
Whoever made the dress deserved a different body. Next.
Well, let's get to Green Eyed Bandit number 1. All right. So
a perfume bottle.
Y'all, I don't even know what to say about this.
Chris, you need to ask yourself. She has her hands covered for a reason. Listen. Now, Giselle Bryant went in a time machine and found one of the tackiest dresses ever and then brought it back here. I would also like to point out that possibly if somebody else, like her friend Roberta, if someone else was wearing this look, it would be much better because everything about this is not retro. It's not vintage. It's dated. This looks so old. And I hate that for her because it fits like a glove. And I'm like, okay, wow. But then I'm looking at the placement of the jewels. It's everything so sad. I hate this hairstyle with the outfit. Oh God, everything about it. It's so old. It's very let me upgrade you energy. Like it's 06 tease.
Yes, I was about to say that. Yes, it's given like B-Day, baby.
Also, ring the alarm when she was in the, when she was. See, it's the early 2000s.
Remember when he was like sitting like this, like
right.
Also, y'all, like on social media, I've been seeing the responses to these looks, and it's very polarizing. Like I've seen some of y'all say that, they all killed the looks or whatever. I mean, I need y'all to either get y'all eyes checked or look again. But yeah, some people are saying Giselle nailed this look, and I'm like,
I honestly prefer this look over a lot of her other reunion looks.
I'll agree with that.
Including her grandmother, Mabel outfit she wore for that yellow reunion. And she sat in that chair in that uncomfortable position. I said, are you ready to go? Do you need to see the water? Just like I take her.
But yeah, let me get my thoughts on this dress. So she did know to cover them hands and that neck. She did that. But this dress, it's given like you remember Power Rangers, it'll give me Power Rangers prom. Like Zeo or like one of the franchises of the Power Rangers. They had
a very early franchise, not something recent.
Right.
Chris is going with this. Like, we didn't have flat screens or 720p at the time. Giselle's dress is in 480.
Yes. The shoe, I mean, the toe, if you zoom in.
Oh, God. She got her feet out. She got her feet out, Chris. She forgot to cover them toes. See, listen, we can find the lines in every tree, Giselle. We just got to look for the roots.
But I will say, I'm gonna give her a compliment, y'all. Like, I do love the shape of the dress. It's just tacky to me.
I wanted more happening up here instead of 3 lines of jewels. To me, it just seems it's so minimal on this dress. There's a lot that's good about it. And actually, can I just say it's them? I think if somebody else wore this, it'd be fire. I'm just going to be at that point. I think all the dresses actually are beautiful, but I think that the styling and certain things that are being done take away from those wow moments. But I think everybody is decent. I agree. Shading for shade. It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, this isn't like, oh my God, what the fuck was she thinking? Like, it's
not the first season of every reunion for every Housewives that has ever happened, except for Salt Lake, because they came in really late in the game. But you remember Atlanta, y'all, they came in literal jeans and sweaters and blouses and vests, honey.
So I guess we can move on. I'm gonna go next to Dr. Wendy. Now, this is one of my favorite looks, y'all. This is going to be a best dress contender for me. She is working this dress. It's giving body. Like, the skin is gorgeous. The hair, but the dress, I'm loving it. I love the peacock inspiration. I want to say someone else did like a peacock dress at a reunion. I can't remember who it was. Y'all remind me in the comments, but I love this dress so much. Like, it's different. It gives luxe to me too. Like, I really love it.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts?
Okay. I thought this was her Dancing with the Stars promo photo, if you really want to talk about it. I think this idea behind this dress is gorgeous. I think her skin is perfection. Makeup is done. The hair is flat, but I'm okay with the flat because she looks like she's about to dance in this outfit. A pasta doble, perhaps the meringue sauce, something about that. It's a special week at Dancing with the Stars. I think she looks pretty, but I'm on the borderline of the dancing outfit for me, Chris. I'm sorry. It to me, I'm like, I didn't get dressed fully. When I look at it, I'm thinking we're about to get a cute number. I'm like, oh, she about to dance. I can't wait.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
But she's beautiful.
Yeah, this is my, can I say top 3? Nope. I have only 2 looks that I really like, y'all. And I think y'all can guess what's the other look that I love. Do you have anything else to say about this before we move on?
No, just like the season for her.
Okay.
Truth. Wendy was there just to defend herself.
I agree with that.
What about the fact that both Wendy and Gertie remind me of each other in terms of being the reaction queens of their Housewives like seasons? Like, Gertie always is reacting and it shows on her face. Same thing with Wendy this entire season. The production is quick to go, and yes, Wendy, what do you think about it? Tell us with your face.
I'm gonna give my friend Carlos a shout out because he said that exact same thing. He was
Carlos King.
Oh, no.
I'm kidding. I know it. I know what Carlos you're talking about. Hey, Carlos.
He said that, like, because we were talking about how mad we were about Gertie being on the end, and he was saying that, like, she just needs to clock in more with an opinion and stuff like that.
No, Wendy is a great housewife. I'm just not particularly invested in what's happening with her family right now because their family's normal. No shade. And that's not a bad thing. It's just everything. You're normal, low key, Wendy. That's not awful. And somebody can tell me, well, Matt, we need that to a certain extent. Sometimes the volume has to be turned up a little bit, not all the time. We're not asking her to yell and scream and shout and be Mia. We're asking her to be herself, but also like raise it up. But I enjoy her clapbacks. I've enjoyed the way she's handled folks at the table. It's very unbothered. And, you know, you can tell people are upset. It's cute. I'm here for it.
Well, speaking of which, let's get to Mia next. So this look, she's dressed for a different reunion, maybe Love and Hip Hop.
Child, she's dressed just like her best friend in a darker blue, same prom. Listen, you already know, hey, all those businesses that she's running, you know, it's going to be hard to find clothes, Chris, you know.
You're right. It's just giving tacky. I don't even like the fabric of this dress. I see that it's making a heart, but this is a jagged, sharp heart on her.
It looks like it's separating.
Yes.
From church and state, apparently. Because I don't care. No. The earrings are cute.
That's what I was about to say. That's the only thing that I really like, the earrings and the makeup.
Well, from that distance, yes. Let's not pretend like we wait for the close shots and then we figure out what our next marks are going to be going up that mountain and down that hill and through that crater. Let's come on, people. That they be fucking with her. I'm like, why do you have her at that angle in that lighting, knowing we like all the cliffs and hills? Like, stop that. You did that to Kenya on her first couple of seasons too. Y'all learn better. She also got that all taken care of. Trust.
She did.
The girls that lie about it. Let's go back to that one season when they took that trip to Savannah and they were in that room and there was no actual lighting but the sun. Baby, I'll never forget that day. Like, oh, okay. That would be Portia's only read. Okay.
Right. I also don't like this, like right by her hips, like just.
It's doing nothing. It's doing nothing.
This is going to be a chop for me. I don't like it. I do like the color on her, but I just like the color, the earrings, the makeup. That's it. We can't even see the shoes in this.
I love how you didn't chop Robin's, but you chopped Mia's dress. I don't see how you could mistake the two. Oh, listen, it's a chop for me for multiple reasons, but mostly because as I'm looking at this picture, she looks uncomfortable in this picture. Everybody else has a little bit of a different ease to them. Here, she looks perked and pressed.
I will say, though, that some of the dresses look different sitting down. Because
Candace's looks different sitting down.
Yes. And I would say that for, I'm going to do a reference to Beverly Hills with Garcelle's dress.
It looked better sitting down.
Yes. And she even said that herself. So with that said, let's just get to Candace. So a lot of y'all like this look. I mean, further inspection, and plus, y'all, on my Twitter, I did post it, like, they have a video of her walking in the dress, too, that confirmed what I was saying earlier, that this dress ain't it. I can see how people can think that it is, but it looks unfinished to me.
It looks like someone made a dress and then threw a bunch of blue fabric tulle on it and called it a day. It's no shade, but again, Elmer's glue, a school project. And let's go. It's really pretty when it sits down, but when she's moving and I can see the dress underneath the blue tulle and fabric, I'm like, oh, that's a lot of that color. Is that taupe? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is that?
Right.
Like, that's a lot of that color, you know, and Wendy's is different. Because you can see Wendy has that same sort of cream, that taupe color, whatever, but hers blends and it's beaded and there's so much intricacies happening to it to where it's like, oh, okay, this shines a bit where, I don't know, Candace is so beautiful. It looks beautiful sitting down, hair, makeup, done. It's just, I hate it when she was moving it. I was like, oh, I wish she wouldn't stand. Thank God this is a seated reunion.
Yeah, the ostrich feathers look glued on or stapled. And a lot of y'all said that, you know, this color should have been like her skin tone, like a nude or whatever. I think it probably would have helped, but me being able to see like the whole panel of the dress, it takes me up to fantasy immediately.
Her color.
That probably wouldn't have worked either.
No, it should have been a whole blue dress.
Yeah.
And now that I'm looking at it, y'all forgive me for the tulle bit. it looked like it when it was moving, standing up, that it was that. Now that I'm looking at it even deeper, I'm like, oh, this is ostrich feathers. Well, did they just glue them like this? One
Exactly.
here, one there. That's okay. We'll put that one there. Yeah, I think we should have had a full blue dress and then had the ostrich feathers on there, or something a little bit different than this color that's underneath. But she's stunning. Yeah, the hair and the head face is one. Yes, go in, sister.
Yeah. I don't like them shoes though, but
hey, Monica had a day too. All right.
I gotta say, y'all, this is a chop for me. Like, this could have been a real showstopper.
I'm not chopping it because she sits down the entire time mostly. So I'm gonna keep it the score where it's at. Now, if she was having to walk, I'd laugh at her. But if she was just sitting down, I'd be here for it. Like, okay, bitch, don't you move. Don't move.
I mean, close but no cigar. Almost doesn't count.
Just the tip.
Let's get to Ashley. And oh my God. Father God in heaven.
Ooh, this is what happens when you leave a white man. Okay. Let me find out.
So, y'all, this is also my contender for worst dressed.
Really?
Yes. And a lot of people are talking about that cut that she has, the bob. I think she rocks it really well.
She got a big ass hair for that bob.
This is actually the hairstyle I was expecting Candace to rock.
I'm glad she didn't. They have the opposite exchange of head sizes. Candace's head is small and Ashley's is big. Swip swap. Like, no.
Actually, it looks like they swapped hairstyles.
They're not going to swap men.
Oop. Well, they both like white men.
Listen, can't raise. No.
Let me just, before we get to the outfit, I'm gonna just give her props on the makeup. Shout out to Makeup Machine. Thank you for being a supporter of the channel. I like her makeup. The earrings are cute. The shoes are actually cute too. I'm gonna be positive before I'm negative. I like her shoes a lot, actually. I guess we don't agree on that.
I'm waiting for you to finish your point. That's all.
Well, I'm done with the positives. I don't know what this is as far as the bodice. Like, this is real like arts and crafts. I'm like, are those like the little soda tabs that were all glued together?
Chris went back to elementary school when the kids used to collect them and start making things out of them. This is VMAs, BET Awards. And it not take the year. Where was Giselle at in 2005, 2004?
I think it's hideous.
This gives me old award show tease with that one girl who has no talent that would be there at every show, and she had like the most that kind of dress. It's giving that. She's giving single. She's giving get inside me. She's giving me don't be Michael Darby.
When you said that, I was like, oh, Rihanna. Back then.
Yeah, and high key, this is SOS energy.
Look at that.
See?
I agree. Yes. Also, the bottom of the dress. Like, the bottom of the dress is an afterthought. It looks like it's hanging on for dear life. Like, just because you got the body for this don't mean you should be rocking it.
I really hate this bird's nest blue that she has for that skirt. I fucking hate it. Because everybody has a deep, rich blue going on with their story. Even Robin with her, I'm giving you very seashellish green color here. Like, Giselle is cerulean down. But then I go look at Ashley and I'm like, your hair is this beautiful color. Your skin, you've clearly been tanning. The makeup is right. All that's good. You even have this deep lip. And then you have this light bird's nest fucking blue for a skirt. And I know you were trying to make that pop with the top, but it doesn't do that for me. It looks bland with the tan.
I'm very curious to see what the back looks like.
I don't think there's anything back there. I feel like she's giving Maya at that one point in time in her history in the industry when people still listen to her music, which you should still be doing because she's talented. But yeah, you know what album I'm talking about too, y'all. This outfit is 06 girl. When we still listen to Soulja Boy. This is giving me very bad.
This is a chop, a pork chop, karate chop.
I'm going to wait to see what she looks like sitting down.
Okay.
Yeah, because if she looks right sitting down, I might let it go. But right now, it's the bottom half of it should be burned in hell, and the top half deserves a better skirt.
So last but not least, we have the Grand Dame.
You have Karen Huger.
Now, I actually like this look. Like she ate up a lot of the girls, like with this look, and the body, adi is given. I've seen Karen in person. I've actually went to one of those shows, y'all. I think I've told y'all that before. And it wasn't that bad. My show wasn't.
Were people there?
Yes.
Ooh. Now, I want you to go on Giselle and Robin's podcast and have those 17 people listening tell you the same thing.
It was free for me too, so it was worth every penny.
Oh, I would have really went in at that point in time. Let me find out. Is there merch back here? None? Okay, good. This looks like something, you know what? It's interesting that with Karen, this looks similar to something she's worn before. But I will say about this is it looks so appropriate for her. It doesn't look like she's wore something too young. It doesn't age her at all. It looks right on the money. I love that there is an open shoulder on one side of it. And then you have a covered sleeve that then blends into the skirt. You see how that skirt is the same fabric, in the same color fabric as the sleeve too? See, that color I needed to be on Ashley. And I needed that color to also be on Robin. Ooh, so bad. Like, oh, so bad. It's a better blue. I think it looks good. I think her hair looks good. Makeup looks good. Their earrings look, she looks expensive. I like it. Karen's actually my favorite on the show.
I've never seen that hairstyle on her. I love it. Like she looks just so confident in this look. Like she knows, like,
ready for Charas.
Oh, yes. She knocked it out the park with this. Like, I love this little the one arm, cold shoulder, like the bodice is everything. I love it.
Smart dress. Whoever designed it, very smart. It's beautiful. I'm like, I like that.
Best dress contender, 10s across the board for me.
I think Karen is my best dress.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the blend of two different dresses going into this look, and it doesn't age her, it doesn't consume her, it doesn't make her look like she's trying too hard. Everything just seems correct. Yes.
And we were just about to get into it. I was about to ask you who's your best dressed out of the 9 looks. And
Hugo.
Yeah, to me, it was out of Karen and Wendy. And I love both dresses.
You can give it to Wendy. Wendy has a great picture, by the way, y'all. Like, it's a great picture, but it's definitely for Dancing with the Stars or another franchise of the Housewives series. If I really want to go there, like she definitely could blend into a couple of different casts.
I'm gonna give it to Wendy. I'm gonna give it to Wendy. I mean, we both like they both killed it, so they both got their shine. I'm glad it's not just me here today because, like, it would have been Sophie's choice. I probably would have made it a tie.
Wow.
Because I love both looks. I do.
That movie's just so dark. Oh, sorry. I'm just poor Meryl. For anybody that went through that. Like, for those who've never seen that movie or are watching this, do yourself a favor, watch it just for film's sake, for you having knowledge. It's a classic. It's also very sad. Yeah, it was okay. Listen, overall, I think everybody does look good. I like the fact that everyone is really on theme here for the most part. We also had different takes on blue and what we wanted to do. Some people went back in time, some people stayed in the present, some people elevated a little bit, and sometimes it swallows and sometimes it spits. But I think it, was a pretty good run for them. It's better than most of the recent Housewives reunions I've seen lately, where everyone's all over the place as far as what they're wearing. Beverly Hills was a prime example of that. Y'all look interesting because everyone looked completely different. And then Salt Lake City recently. What is happening? What is that? Why does everyone look like if they walked into a room that was too hot, they'd be on fire? Everything looked flammable. I didn't like it.
Worst dress, I would say my bottom 3 are...
He has to give 3. If we can give 1, who's going to
I mean, I know what... Y'all already know what my answer going to be, but I would just say my bottom 3 would be Mia, Ashley, and...
Everybody light skin. All right.
Kind of Giselle. Yeah. That title goes to Ashley. She's definitely worst dressed. I want to say, like, if y'all go back to my review of the looks from last season's reunion, I think she won worst dressed there.
It's between Mia and Giselle for me, and Mia wins. And that's saying something for Giselle, perfume bottle shaped ass. Mia's is just so fucking boring, and it looks like it's just not fitting her at all. Let me just go ahead and say it. The dress doesn't look like it fits.
Okay, so my worst dress is Ashley, and his worst dress is Mia.
Because Giselle's could be something. You just need someone else to wear it. A different hairstyle. Oof.
So y'all, that is our review of all 9 looks. Hopefully the reunion gives. I'm sure it's going to be a 3-part reunion.
I just want to see what how he's going to react when they bring the husbands out. I am dying to see how Mr. Bassett handles these people. I'm praying that he does it with excellence in class, because I can see where the first initial narrative came from, but then once it was explained and then it kept on being rehashed over and over again, it's like, okay. And then shit, we could talk about Karen and that Juan hug. He hugged me inappropriately. Did he? Did he, Karen? I don't think he hugged you. I think you're the last body he wants to bag. I just want to just be clear here. Like, no shade. Well, he has Robin right there.
The question is, like, is Juan Dixon going to even show up?
Well, we have to ask Jamal.
Robin will be smart to come back, because I think they'll pay her even more now that all that she's going through right now. Like, 2 big stories that's going on with her.
But she'll have to explain it, and she's not interesting. So, you know, me and Juan, it's like, listen to the kids. And the way she talks, man, I'd be like, oh, sister, wake up.
I just hate I hate how they give like brother sister energy.
They give, this is a agreement. Like, okay, like, I don't feel like doing this and you don't feel like doing that, and we got these kids, so let's just make sure they get old enough, and then we just gonna move out our ways, because I bet you money when them kids get old enough, and no shade to that family, but I don't see it. Look, I don't see it.
I agree. Well, Matty, thank you for joining me. This was a hoot. I enjoyed this a lot. Let everyone know where they can find you.
Well, you can find me at Matty Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Matty Rants. There's a link tree with my name on it. You can touch and press and do all that stuff. I also have reactions available on Patreon for as low as $1 a month, and I'm bookable on Cameo, also under MattyRants. That is Matty Rants. You can also catch C Diggy on my channel on Sundays every now and then. Kidding. On Sundays for the panel, where we cover Drag Race and all of the LGBTQIA plus programming that we find interesting and available for your consumption. Yeah, so y'all let me know in the comments who were your best and worst looks. And with that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all for the reunion. Bye.